Chapter 2, Love for God's People. I always thank my God as I remember you in my prayers because I hear about your love for all his holy people and your faith in the Lord Jesus. Philemon chapter 1 verse 4 to 5. Some of the distinctive features that should be synonymous to all believers is love for God's people, faith in the Lord Jesus, intercession for one another among many others. Believers have the perfect model when it comes to loving one another. We have freely received the love of God. Our transgressions, which were many, were all forgiven because of God's love. Therefore, being agents of love should be something the church encourages all believers to aspire for. Further, you cannot claim to love the Lord Jesus if you do not have faith in him. Thus, being a believer implies that you have placed your faith in the Lord Jesus Christ. This faith is visible in your way of life and extends to the people who are in your life. To add to these, because of the love we have for one another and our faith in God, it should be easy for us to pray for one another. In Paul's letter to Philemon, he mentioned that he always thanked God as he remembered Philemon in his prayers. Paul does this because he heard about Philemon's love for all God's holy people and his faith in the Lord Jesus. Philemon chapter 1 verse 4 to 5. Philemon seemed to be the kind of believer who was worthy to learn from. He loved the church and the people in the church. His faith in the Lord Jesus would have been so obvious as he even opened his house to host the church services. He is more likely to have contributed to both the spiritual and logistical development of the church. His family would have been an active part of the church. Yet, in all his godliness and goodness, his slave decided to run away from him. As the letter does not indicate the time frame at which Onesimus, the slave of Philemon, took off, we cannot postulate that Onesimus encountered Jesus in the house of Philemon. The departure of Onesimus might have caused Philemon pain. In those days, slaves were owned by their masters as possessions. They could only leave under certain conditions. Yet Onesimus left without a trace. Being a godly and kind person doesn't mean you are free from being hurt by the people around you. There is a possibility that those you love and care for, including family members, friends, employees, and neighbors, could hurt you when you least expect it. However, we also need to understand we do many of the things we do because we are compelled by the love of Christ. You can be a modern day Philemon who has sacrificed so much but receives no reward. Do not lose heart. God is still working for your good. Discover a powerful New Testament letter that still speaks today. The letter to Philemon explores forgiveness, restoration, and transformed relationships through the gospel of Jesus Christ. You see how faith reshapes broken social systems. You learn how grace restores dignity. You understand how Christian love challenges injustice. This book offers clear biblical insight. It gives practical lessons for Christian living. It speaks to leaders, families, and churches. The Letter to Philemon by Mary Agrona is now available on Amazon in paperback and Kindle. Get your copy today, read it, reflect on it, live it.